Ooh. All right. Hello. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Unedited with Lo, where we talk about all things sales, marketing, and mindset. Now, the reason why it's called Unedited is because I'm not editing this video. Look, we're working smarter, not harder going into 2024. So I decided that the best way to do that was to combine my Instagram live videos or just my long form videos on Instagram with my YouTube videos so that both of you guys on both platforms are getting the value and I don't have to record twice. So without further ado, let's get right on into it. So today we will be talking about why your business is stagnant. And the reason why this came up to me is just because I was doing a lot of reflection the last couple days. And the one thing that I realized is that as I've been going and growing through my entrepreneurial journey, that the only way that I've been able to continuously level up, even though I'm nowhere near where I want to be at, like I've done a lot, but I still have so much that I want to achieve out of this lifetime, but it boiled down to me becoming the person who has those things, right? And so a lot of you right now, especially if you're new to business or if you feel like you're still trying to get clarity around what exactly you want to do, you are still the person who started the business at the very beginning. And what I mean by this is we need to take a little bit of a step back to understand who is it that we have to become to get the things that we want out of life, to achieve the things that we want out of our business. A man by the name of Myron Golden, he always says this phrase, be, do, have, right? Be a lot, do a lot, have a lot. Be little, do little, have little. And so it's important as entrepreneurs to take a step back and outside of our business, ask ourselves, who do we need to become to have all that we want out of our business? And then on top of that, ask ourselves, what do we need to do to have the things that we're looking for? A lot of times when we're in the business world, we're only thinking about do, right? But we're never thinking about who the person has to be in order to do those things, right? Because there's levels to this. If we're just thinking about the base level of business and okay, we're doing side hustle things, we're going to shows, income is inconsistent. We don't have to become too much of anyone to do that, right? But in order to build a team, have sustainable income coming in, having consistency, we have to become someone different in order to reach that level. And so that's just the first thing that I wanted to touch on today, because even throughout my own journey, I consistently have to come back to this, like, who do I need to become to reach those goals that I want to have, right? What do I need to do? Who is the person who does those things, right? What does that woman do? And once I'm able to get clarity on who that woman is, then I'm able to start taking the action to become the person who can have those things. The person you are right now cannot have those things that you're wishing for. The person I am right now, and that's exactly the reason why we have what we have right now, because the person that we are is the person that has the things that the person we are can maintain, right? But in order to do more, we have to become more. So just remember that as you're going through your entrepreneurial journey, it's not just about, okay, like how much more marketing can I do? How many more sales do I need to make? How do you make those sales, right? It always comes back to you and who you are. So just keep that in mind as you're trying to grow your business. It's about you. It's about who you are and who you're becoming that will get you to the place that you're looking to go. All right? Now, the second thing that I wanted to talk about, this is one that hit home because I realized that this is something that I used to struggle with a lot. And it's going through these cycles going through these periods where we know what we should be doing, but instead we do what we want to do. We do what's more comfortable. We fall back into old toxic patterns. We fall back to calling the, I want to get to it. We fall back into our old ways, and it gets us our old results. And I just saw a post today that said, a man with no vision returns to his past. And I used to hear that all the time, right? We know that if we don't have a vision, we'll stay stagnant. But that one really hit home to me today because it gets down on a more granular level, meaning if you're not led by your vision every single day, there is an opportunity for you to fall back into old unhealthy patterns. Now, how does that correlate to business? If you are constantly and remember, before we even get into that, remember what I said, be, do, have. If you are constantly falling back into your old toxic patterns, who you used to be, you're being this person who does those same toxic things, having those same things that you're trying to get away from, right? And so being able to stay consistent and break out of those old cycles is really what's going to help you level up in this next season, level up for 2024. And I know I just posted something talking about, anyways, I digress. We won't get into it. We'll stay on track. But it's really important if you're looking to make true change in your life that you stay consistent with refocusing every day on what is it that you're trying to do. Because trust me, I've been there, right? I've gotten out of a space where I wasn't focused, right? I was doing everything but the things I needed to do. I was getting unclear of my vision. And what you'll realize is that the longer you stay away from being focused, being disciplined, reminding yourself of the vision that you have for yourself. Ooh, excuse me, I have these little fuzzies tickling my nose. The longer you stay away from that, the further or the wider the distance is, it becomes from you feeling connected with your end vision, right? So let's say, for example, you take the time to plan strategy. Let's talk about strategy. You take the time to plan out your marketing strategy, right? At the beginning, when you first write out your strategy, you are so clear. You feel good. You are empowered. You're like, man, there's nothing that can stop me, right? And this happens even with New Year resolutions. At the beginning of each year, millions and millions and millions of people worldwide set up their New Year resolutions and they have clarity. They have clarity. They wrote it down. They put it on their vision board. There is no doubt about it. What happens after week 3, week 4? They stop reminding themselves of why they started. They stop connecting with the deeper meaning of why they set those resolutions to begin with. Going back to strategy, when you aren't constantly looking at your strategy, when you aren't constantly reflecting on what those goals are, why you started, when you aren't reminded of where you're trying to go, if you're not reminding yourself of the process it's going to take, you will be disconnected. Then next thing you know, 3 weeks later, a month later, you don't know what happened. You're not tracking your progress. You don't even know what your goals are. You feel like you're too disconnected that you won't even try anymore. And that's when we get back into those old cycles, those bad habits, and end up becoming or reverting back to the person we're trying to evolve from, right? And so I just want to remind you guys, because it's very important when we think about this in a business context. If you are not able to stay clear and stay focused and have that accountability and have those strategies to guide you to the next phase, to the next person who you're becoming, right? Because again, there's levels to this. If you don't have that in your life, you will remain where you are. And I know a lot of you guys have probably been in these seasons where you're like, I'm just going in circles. I don't know what's going on. Like, I feel like I'm trying everything possible, but the business just isn't working for me. The clients aren't coming for me. The products aren't selling for me. Who do you have to become? Because at some point, you've got to stop looking at the strategy. and got to start looking at who you are as a person. Who is the person who can sell 100 of your products in a day? Who is the person who can get the connections needed to scale their business? What type of person has the discipline to show up for themselves every single day like they're working a 9 to 5, but it's for their business? Who is that person? What type of systems do they have in place to make sure that they are showing up? Who is holding them accountable? Do they have a coach? Who is helping them stay consistent? Who is helping them with the planning? Do they have strategy? Right? Do they have the knowledge in order to build strategy, maintain the strategy, grow their business with the strategy? All those things are key to keep in mind if you're looking to level up to your next phase. Remember, be, do, have. Who you are right now is a reflection of what you have right now. Who you will become will be a reflection of what you will have in the future. Again, keep that in mind. But before we go, I do want to let you guys know that my Black Friday sale has happened. If you are looking for that accountability to help you stay consistent with your goals, stay consistent to your word with yourself so that you will show up every single day for yourself, staying consistent with those strategies that you create, then you need to check out my one-on-one. Am I doing the one-on-one? Yes. Then you need to check out my one-on-one sales and marketing program. The reason why I froze is because I was debating on doing the group program, but I decided that the way it's going to be set up is it's going to be the one-on-one program, but we're going to have group sessions together. So that's why I froze, because I was, anyways. So yes, if you are looking for that one-on-one approach, and then you also want to be in community with other like-minded business owners who are also doing their thing, trying to grow, trying to be consistent, working their way up, then this is something that you really want to take part in. This is something that you really want to invest in, because again, who is the person who has all the things? The person who takes time to invest in their knowledge, the person who takes time to invest in their skill set, the person who takes time to invest in their business, and that person is you. So if you are ready to take your life and your business to the next level, and you want to do that with somebody you can trust, somebody you know knows their stuff and who is passionate about what they do, then hit your girl up. Listen, we are all growing together, and I don't want you to be left behind. No girl left behind. I won't do it to you. But you are invited to come and learn and grow, and I promise I will give you my all through this process, because that's the only thing I know how to do. Okay? So listen, for Black Friday, all of my services are 50% off. 50% off. It's first come, first serve, or the sale ends November 26th. Whichever comes first. Right now, we do have 2 people who already signed up for the one-on-one program, which means we have 4 spots left. One person's already inquiring, so I won't say we got 3, because I don't close off the spots until the deposit is paid. But if you are interested, don't walk, run. Don't walk, run. Okay, that's all I gotta say for that one. If you are interested in social media management, I am taking 6 companies for that one. We have 1 person on board already. Then also, I have my VIP days as well. That is half off. It's a 4 to 6 hour session, which can be broken up over the course of 1 to 2 days. We build out your strategy. This is for people who are already clear but just need an extra hand, again, with strategy development for their business. And is that it? Oh yeah, and then my 1 hour consultation usually for anybody who's just getting into the field of business, just need to bounce some ideas off of somebody. Again, that is half off as well. If you want more clarity around descriptions and what these services are all about, head to my page on Instagram if you're watching this on YouTube, and you'll see with the last graphic, it says 50% off Black Friday sale. It's really obvious. Click it, learn more, and whenever you are ready, you can either click the links in my bio. If you're watching this on YouTube, the links will be down below for you to go ahead and get started. or you can DM me if you have any other questions. But with that being said, guys, I love you so much. I'm so happy that I can show up and serve you in this way. I'm happy that I'm getting back feeling better, to be able to make these videos again. And yeah, we have a lot in store coming for 2024. So stay blessed, be well. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next unedited video. Love you. Bye.